Good morning, everyone. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome to your daily Sun Sign Love Connection readings for today. Today's featured sign is that of beautiful Earth element Capricorn. I just felt this morning when I was talking to myself about doing a reading, I thought, wow, it feels as though I just had a reading for you. And that was mid-month last month already. So yeah, it's just time, right? Time is going so quickly. And you've woken up to what actually was happening last night with the beautiful new moon influence in Cancer. And we're in Cancer season, so the moon and the sun really resonating with, I would imagine, all of us on some level about love, about caring and family, home, familiar things that make us happy and comfortable. And you're no exception, Capricorn. So I love the element of water with earth. It works extremely well. And it gives you the nutrient, if you will, when you plant your seeds as a grounded earth sign that you are. Very, very interested in success and movement and creation and starting things. You're a cardinal sign. Cancer season, and Cancers are cardinals as well. That's a really nice harmonious energy for you. You initiate the season of winter. Summer was initiated by, the Cancer sign. And so it's a lot of really beautiful, harmonizing, open heart centered energy happening now. We also have the beautiful, benevolent, lucky, just incredible, fortunate sign of Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, another water element, through the end of this month. And then it goes back into Aquarius. But Pisces is all about healing and about our potential, our creativity, just boundless amounts of incredible creativity, intuition, and that ability to really grab hold of our internal side as well as the external, and to recognize our creative abilities and what we can really manifest in this life. And you're all about success, so I think this really rings true for you, and I feel like it's something that might really feel even more inspired with this new moon. And that's my intention for you. I hope you wrote out some intentions. If you didn't, it's never too late. It's officially the new moon starting in North America around 9:20 something last night, definitely having affected the UK area earlier this morning. So it'll continue to share its beautiful energies with us for a couple weeks or longer. And the other real important thing I felt was just this very calming energy that you always seem to exude anyway. And yet, being a cardinal sign, you're calm, but you're busy, okay? As a very typical archetype of the goat, which is the Capricorn, which is you, just constantly wanting to be successful and move and move up and keep busy and be focused. You're Saturn ruled, so you're very, very good about focus. And you are the rock, the stability for so many of us, in the calm, the storm. You're the calm in the storm. You are that friend that no matter what, we can turn to and rely on, not just friend, but, lover, companion, son, brother, all of the above. And you're really steadfast and reliable and, once again, hardworking. However, this is the time, I feel very strongly, that a lot of the influences are going to lend you to want to take your vacation now. That thing we didn't really get to do much last year. Some may have, but not many. And so I see that opening up, and I hear about it mostly every day, about people, if not on their vacations or having just taken them, they're planning them. Please take that time. This is essential for you. And it, once again, has to do with that whole energy of just, love and, being around the people that matter the most. And it could be your animals. It doesn't have to be people, because I get that too. But you know what I'm talking about. So let's pick your highlighted connection for today. And that's going to be the spiritly guided connection. And it could be a specific person you're very aware of right now, or one you're not aware of yet, or just the energy of this particular other zodiac sign. So then I read the 3 major categories for this particular highlight connection, and I finish with oracles for every single Capricorn and every one of your love connections on all different levels of love, okay? So today's highlighted connection for you, being July 10th, 2021, is Libra. So there you go. Now, that's beautiful. And what's interesting is, you know, it is an air sign. So also a cardinal sign. So we have the Cancer season. You're a cardinal, Cancer being cardinal, and then you're highlighted as cardinal. I just feel a lot of initiations, a lot of starting of things. You know, we had that new moon influence, which always does that. If it hasn't happened this moment, you're thinking about the new things that are going to be happening. You're projecting yourself a little bit out into the future. And so, yeah, and then you've got, well, the whole thing about Libra is the balance of our lives in all respects, you know, work, play, friendships, family, you know, you name it. There's a lot of different scenarios, but keeping that balance, which will keep us in a much better place in order to just be the best we can be, to be the happiest, to be the best for others, right? And to enjoy ourselves more. Because when we're out of balance, it doesn't always feel good, physically, mentally, spiritually. And that's what this wonderful influence, you know, can mean to you. Also, it's just a really good balance because air is the mind. It's about intellect. It's about forward thinking and movement and intelligence and learning and educating yourself. And that's always inspiring to you. And that's what you do as well. You want to improve and better yourself and succeed. So you have a lot that you would be able to, you know, feed off each other, I would say. I think it's a really nice energy, and I think it lifts each other up and complements each other in a lot of ways. I've seen this connection many times, and for the reasons I explained, and then there's just some that come out of, you know, just all sorts of other reasons, nature versus nurture. Physical attraction is always there, right? I mean, you can't deny that at times. Shouldn't be the only reason to be with somebody, we know that, but there are times in our life when it certainly doesn't hurt. So I am using the beautiful Tarot, the Queen of Tarot, which is to me just representing the fact that we all have the feminine and masculine duality. And the queens in the Tarot are just that. They're powerful, they're mature, they're capable, they're, you know, very, very loving and devoted. And they're very much about recognizing their strongest intuitions and gifts that they have. You know, they can internalize and be compassionate and successful and caring at the same time. All of the above, right? So for you and this beautiful connection of Libra, for today, Capricorn, the main first overall energy for the category is how you doing? What led you to this reading? Okay, this is the first half of the month. And this is beautiful. It's so perfect. Thank you, Spirit. It is the major arcana Justice. And guess what? Justice is the tarot card that represents Libra. So that's quite synchronistic. Spirit is right here with us for sure in the messages, and always is, but sometimes it just makes it a little more obvious. So yes, there's some absolute justice coming through. When I see this, it could be in any situation in your life, and you may very well know about this. It could very well have to do with something having to do with legalities and courts. And when it's upright, it's usually a yes answer, and things will work out in your favor. So right off the bat, that feels good. That would probably make you want to go take a vacation more than not, right? Maybe the money you've been waiting for, or, you know, the case where you were waiting on this, you know, information to receive your, whatever the situation may be, and it does involve money, let's say, to take that vacation. You've got this, okay? Or you know it's coming, and that's just as satisfying for you. So this is beautiful. It's a major arcana. It has a lot of influence and a message you really are needing to hear. So congratulations on that. If it's not a court case, of course, it is once again the influence of the Libra. Possibly that is the representation of Libra, but a sword could also be an Aquarius or a Gemini. So there may be influences of that sign as well, and you would know what that is. But overall, beautiful. and reminding you to keep your balance, okay? Don't work too hard. You know how you can do that. It makes for a better life overall. So then the second category is the possible blessings or obstacles. And we'll see where it goes from the overall energy of the Justice. And you have the devil. I'll be darned. So you are the devil in the sense that this represents Capricorn. So boy, it is spot on this morning, isn't it? It's like you've got the exact highlighted connection, the Libra and the Capricorn. Well, Capricorn is you, so you're very, very much in your energy. And when I say that, as far as Capricorn goes, we're talking about stability, success, and once again, determination. I would say very, very comfortable in your surroundings. Anything that's practical, you can feel, touch is what you represent. You know, you love practicality. You want to be able to feel all and see all the things that you've worked so hard for. You want to see it right in front of your face, and you generally have a lot of that, and it feels really good. The only thing I will say on the what we call the shadowy side of any energy in life, yin and yang, right, good and bad, opposites always, making the world go round, is just to be aware of anything that might be tempting to you that wouldn't be for your highest good. And we all have them, right? It could be the smallest thing. It could be a habit you're doing and you're thinking, this isn't good for me. I'm really coming into the new moon also being a very strong influence, like this is the time to stop that. Or this is the time to start this, okay? What have you not been doing? What have you been holding back on and you didn't have the opportunity to last year for various reasons, and working too hard, no doubt being one of them. But maybe just wanting to physically take care of yourself and keep that balance, as I mentioned from the first card. And the Justice will come from your attempts to make a change for the better. I mean, it always will end up in your favor when you're wanting to better yourself or take care of yourself. That's what the universe really likes. They will definitely conspire with you in regards to that. So interestingly enough, it's just a reminder of sometimes, you know, when we have the ability and we have the money and we have the inclination or the temptations, if you will, we have to think twice. You know, do I really want to invest this much money in that? Do I really want to buy that second, third home, whatever it is in your case? Business, you know, am I really set up to start yet a second, third job? You know, that sort of thing comes to mind when I think of your energy overall. And the fact that it is something you really need to consider, because too much is not always the best thing, right? There's that balance again. And just making you aware of this, you know, that's what Spirit does. Brings these ideas and these, you know, offerings and invitations of ways to, you know, consider things. Always your free will, right? Not like, boom, that shall happen. I mean, sometimes it does happen that way, but you get what I'm saying. So yes, possible blessings or obstacles. You're in your power, you're in your strength, you are feeling good overall, you have justice, you have the support of a Libra and in some way, and they're there to support you, and they will be there. They love relationships, they love working towards things like you do. They want to see all sides of circumstances, they want to be fair and just, they compromise, all the things that I think a lot of people would like in every relationship. And then the second, like I said, the possible, you know, obstacle would be is if you're not really catering to yourself and you haven't been, and you know this, so now you're really considering it, and that's all that needs to be said. And then the third category is that of finances. You know, you love that, and you know what it means to you exactly. You know, how wealthy do you want to be? Are you wealthy enough? What is wealth? Is it in your literal finances, or it is in your health, in your love, in your relationships? What's the most important? Are you healthy in that category? And you have the Ace of Wands, man. Oh my gosh. Well, the wands represent fire. They represent power, spirit, energy, physicality, you know, just making it happen. I didn't mention it, but I always like to bring this in as far as what's happening astrology-wise in the sky, is that we do have Leo, the fire sign, the very brilliant and passionate fire sign, we have Mars and Venus in the sign of Leo for another week or so. So Mars is the planet of, you know, warrior and strength and courage and, you know, power, just energy to go, energy to spare. And that's coming through in your finances and the building of it. The Ace of Wands is a lot of times, it's depicted as, you know, initiations and, you know, beginnings and real fire kind of passionate energy. So it can cater to physicality and sensuality and sexuality. So maybe that's going on too, but this isn't that kind of channel. I'm just saying that's a very strong possibility as well. This gives you the, what is it, the endorphins and all the wonderful things and the power in your mind and soul to build up and to get those finances in order to do the right investments, talking to the right people. If it isn't a Leo influence, which it is, you know, whether you're aware of it or not, you may know a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that are going to be very key components in your success with something new. As I said, you know, knowing you're always wanting to start as a cardinal. You're always initiating, beginning new things. You've got ideas in there. This new moon is going to perpetuate this and bring it to the forefront. And that's a beautiful energy. Wonderful, wonderful energies for you. And just reminding yourself, okay, now I know I've done it many times in my life as a Saturn ruled, you know, taskmaster. Let's get this done. Time is essential. Time is the essence and the whole, you know, archetype of Saturn, and knowing time properly, you know, utilizing it properly, knowing the value of time. And then, you know, just all systems go. Let's make this happen. Let's start this relationship. Let's take it to the next level. I mean, there's passion in anything you put your mind to. So I love that. I'm going to finish with the rune for you, which is kind of like the cherry on the sundae. I always put this rune on the second category, which is the, you know, the devil. So it can go either way, right? But you have, is this what I think it is? Yeah, I've done this 3 or so times, this, and I shake it pretty well. This is NG, Ning, and I didn't memorize it, but I'm getting better. It's number 22. I'll read to you exactly what the meaning is behind this and for this, under this category specifically, and just to culminate the meanings and the time frame and words associated with it. So I know the rune well. I've been getting it quite a bit. Number 22, master number 22. When you break it down is 4. You don't generally break down master numbers, but 4 is stability. 4 is success and room to grow. You know, it's foundational stability in relationships, in your home, in the practical parts of things, and sturdy, grounded energy. That's you. So we go into here, and it's number 22, and we have, I think I only just read it the other day again, it's crazy. But the word is hearth, which is, the root is heart. You know, where the heart is, where the hearth is where you're most comfortable, you know, you're stable, you feel complete and secure. And you've built upon that yourself. You've made this secure. You have manifested this. So the time frame is between May 15th and May 29th. So we're talking between the season of Taurus, which is your fellow earth sign, and Gemini, which is the air, once again, sister, brother energy to the Libra. So, you know, mind again, conversations, inspirations, you know, educating ourselves and getting more information to continue to learn and grow. Because when you're not doing that, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just that's what life's about. Transforming, reinventing ourselves, all the things that you love and thrive on. The words associated with this, though, are, forgive me, fertility. Could be that ace of, in the financial, it could be family. It could be building upon that with the ace and this, you know, like I said, the passionate aspect of things. And that passion will bring perhaps a child, and then you'll have the money you want, and you'll have the ingenuity and everything needed to build upon that, which is something that's always extremely exciting and completely life transformational, right? To have a child. So if you're not expecting one, there's a good chance for that. This is a fertile time, keeping that in mind, okay? could be of a business and seeds you plant on that. So not necessarily, but children do come into the mix, especially during a season of Cancer, when it's about the mother, you know, the archetype mother that Cancer is, you know, and love of children, family, and so forth, and home, and nurturing, and all the beautiful things that that kind of energy brings for all of us. The other words are construction, shelter, there's the home aspect, perhaps business, yield, bringing in good investments, there you go, under that financial category. Pleasure and luxury. Just beautiful, beautiful. It just does say a hidden relationship. I did miss that. But, you know, I just want to say that I don't know what that is. And it could be that part in life, because not everything is exactly as we imagine and see it. But for a small percentage of you, something about a hidden relationship. Don't have any clue what that is. You can let me know, though. If you have not subscribed or liked, I would love that if you're liking this. It's so supportive of my channel, and I really appreciate it. And YouTube wants to see me grow in subscribers, and you're the one that'll make that happen. And there's no cost. It's just a really kind way to support my channel, and I appreciate it. And you can comment, and I promise to respond to every comment, because that's why I'm here, really. And so the next category is the oracles, which I mentioned, and these are amazing because they can really spur some knowledge we may already have, and it just reminds us, or just brand new information, and always inspiration to guide us in the highest good. Once again, it's from love, wisdom, incredible wisdom of the universe. And this is the Starseed Oracle. So I'm going to pick one specifically for you and read to you what it says, because it's pretty special stuff. And it's been very, very congruent with the reading. So for you, beautiful Capricorn, and all of your love, relationships, and connections is earthed. And I just picked this recently, but how perfect is that? An earth sign. Now, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So I just read this, but I'll read it again for you, because it's very, very interesting that it comes up for you. So earth should be under E, and that's earth school, but you have just earth. So maybe it's because it's got the ED, yeah. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize there are souls having a human experience, and to be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who learn or who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth and their body. Perhaps you can recognize that, Capricorn. Either one. They spend more time thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. More starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is for you, you're being reminded that you choose to be a soul in a body on, you chose to be a soul in a body on earth. And you're being called to focus more on the energies of the physical world. Well, I kind of feel you've been doing that. I really do. But in case you haven't, just a reminder, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. Okay, so you may resonate and you may not, but I think it's very applicable to who you are and the characteristics that you are as an earth sign. And so that's a beautiful special message for you. And we go on to the wonderful healing with the angels. And basically what I just decided the latter part of last month is this month I was going to pick for the first half of the month a specific meaning from the angels that they want to share with you for the whole month. Okay? Because they're always with us, you know, we can always ask for guidance. And they will give it to us. They won't do things for us. I mean, that is up to us, and I'm sure you don't have an issue with that either. But sometimes, you know, it's nice to get that extra guidance and confirmation when we don't have answers right away, and we're calm and we just kind of take the deep breath and let those messages come, usually in the silence, you know, in nature, like what you could be doing now and during the time of rest and relaxation and recuperation for yourself. We all need that. Messages come in really beautifully, sometimes in the dreams, of course. And yours, which also was yesterday, manifestation, man, because that's your key thing. And what I'm seeing here with justice and being aware of the things that'll hold you back so you don't have to concern yourself with that, and recognize the power that you have. And then also this beautiful Ace of Wands. I mean, there's so many things you could do. It's an unlimited amount of possibilities, right? And that's what you live for. That's what you live for. And you're doing it. You're doing it every moment of the day. And that's a good segue into the last category of Oracle messages, which is the Super Attractor Manifestation deck, because that's exactly what you're doing. But you purposely do it. You don't do it by default. You know, sometimes we bring in things in our life because we're having these thoughts that we don't even hear ourselves thinking, and they're not necessarily the most positive or for our highest good. So focus on that more. Listen to what you say. Listen to your self-talk. And only bring in the best things you can possibly imagine, and better. And allow that kind of energy in your body, which transforms it automatically and then ripples out into the world, bringing back just what you want. But it is that emotion of good feeling that will bring it to fruition right in front of your eyes, which is very important for you, I know. So your message is, I haven't picked this one in so long. Look at all the hands. This is beautiful. It's heart, it's passion, all the beautiful colors of the chakras that represent that. The hands are us all connecting, and maybe more connecting being done with the influence of Libra and justice, and realizing how important our, not just our family and loved ones, but just the world, how we can better the world by one step at a time, doing the smallest of things for other people. And that just makes you feel amazing inside anyway. I let the inner sense of quiet, we were just talking about that. I let the inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe, that quiet time. It's probably our best and most fertile time, once again, for creating and manifesting. You've got this. You understand this, and you, like I said, you love nature. I've known so many beautiful Capricorns with amazing gardens, and just the natural things in life always has appealed to you, because that's where the answers lie. That's the simple, beautiful aspect of this world, and it definitely has love, so much love in it. So I just want to thank you for taking the time. Time is precious, and I really hope that you're having an amazing weekend, and further on, of course, with this new moon and the intentions that you can bring forth, and then watch them just appear one by one. Best of everything to you. Thank you again. Until next time, bye for now.